Hello guys, my name is Mircea, as you know me from the previous video, and today we're gonna shoot the new Fontys vlog in which me and my colleague here are gonna explain you how it is to study at Fontys Venlo in the Netherlands. First of all, I would like to introduce ourselves better. I'm a student in logistics engineering here. I'm from Romania and I'm 19 years old. What about you, Fimke?
I'm also studying logistics. I'm from Germany and I'm also 19 years old.
Probably one of your curiosities are how did we decide to come to Fontys Venlo? Personally, I've been interested in logistics in the past since I've been working with my father in this domain. I came here to 2 open days. First one just to see the university and then the second one to actually attend some lessons. Because logistics is not a subject known by everybody and I really wanted to know if that will suit me or not. What about you, Fimke?
Well, for me it was completely different. I came up with the idea to study logistics and then I made a research and found out that you can study it here in Venlo and it's actually the hotspot for logistics, so I decided to come here.
Another question which might be of a big interest for you is how the university welcomes you when you get here. Personally, we studying logistics, we had a very nice introduction week. For example, one of the days we went to climbing activities. It's called Fun Forest, it's near the university. And we, besides climbing, we also did activities like zip lining.
Yes, and we also went to a theme park. It's close to Tilburg and it was like great way how to get to know the new people, how to communicate in a different way.
Yeah, I can say that. For example, at the Fun Forest, climbing and ziplining need a lot of coordination and communication between the people. And there I made some friends, which later I discovered that we are living actually in the same accommodation. So it was very nice.
So as we mentioned before, both of us are studying logistics and you can decide if you want to study logistics management, logistics engineering or logistics fresh business. And fresh business focus on the fresh products such as flowers and food.
And for the ones of you which are not interested in logistics, Fontys Venlo offers more other programs such as international business, marketing management, industrial design engineering, software engineering and business informatics and finance and control. So you have a lot of opportunities to decide. One question which might be very interesting for all of you is how the teachers actually teach here. For me, coming from Romania, the teaching method is very different. First of all, we have here a much closer relationship between the student and the professor. That being said, that after a lesson or a class which you had, if you don't understand something, you can go right away to him, ask him, and he will take time to explain to you until he's sure that you get it. And if he doesn't have time, you can simply make an appointment with him with the help of Outlook, and then you can just meet and talk for however much you have set the appointment for. What do you think about this?
Well, I went to international school in Jakarta, so I'm really used to having a close contact with the teachers, and I'm really happy that I have it here again. That's why I also chose to come to the Netherlands, because I knew it's going to be like this here too.
Okay.
The only thing that's like hard for me sometimes is that the Dutch way how to study is first you try out yourself how to do it, then you go to the teacher, you show your results, then they give you feedback how you did it, and then you do it all over again. So
yeah, I can say that it was quite difficult because back in Romania we just had all the information we needed put together and then that's exactly what you needed. Here you they give you information, but there is one part which you have to search for it yourself. After you search for it, you got to speak to the lecturer, he gives you feedback and then you improve it. And next time, of course, when you consider you're finished, that's how you go back and that's how you evolve here. It's another way. It might seem harder in the beginning, but I think like after after this first semester we really got used to doing that. So it's not a long-term problem. You shouldn't be worried about that. So, Fimke, what do you think about the grading system here in the Netherlands? I mean, at this Fontys Venlo University, is it different from what you knew before?
Yes. Here you have the grades from 1 to 10. 10 is the best and 1 is the worst, obviously. And you pass an exam if you have 5.5. So everything above, you're good to go. You pass your exam, and everything below, you didn't. And I mean, in Germany, we have either 1 to 6 or 1 to 15, so it's different.
And also in Germany, I think that 1 is the best grade you can get, right?
Yes, exactly, true.
So here it's other way around. For me, it was the same. Like we started from 0. Well, actually, we had 1 point, which was the one which would get always, but it's from 1 to 10. So for me, it was easier to get used here. Just that the difference is in Romania you pass with 5, not with 5.5. But that's not a problem.
The next question would be if you have any hobbies and if you have time for them.
Well, my hobby, when I was in Romania, was actually biking. And as you know, the Netherlands is a country in which you can go biking literally everywhere, from a city to another. There are bike lanes everywhere, so that's very helpful for people who have this kind of hobby. Actually, going to the university, I do it mainly with the bike. So my hobby is still in practice. And about the time, it's just how you manage it. The university gives you tasks, but if you manage your time good, you have time for other things. It's up to you and up to everybody how he or she organizes it. So I can say, yeah, we have time. As my colleague Femke said, Venlo is the #1 logistics hotspot in the Netherlands. What that means that every freight, every product which comes to Netherlands or goes out from the Netherlands comes through Venlo. And here there are a lot of warehouses and companies. So that means it's a good way of traveling as well. What do you think about this?
Exactly. I mean, it's right to the border to Germany. You can discover Germany. It's easy to travel by train in the Netherlands because if you're 4 people or more, you can get a group ticket and it's actually really cheap. You can go to Amsterdam and to Roermond for the same price if you have the group ticket. And also to Belgium, it costs like 17 euros to go by train. So it's really good.
Yeah, and I think you also, for this carnival break, you have planned with your friends to
yes,
go to
I do, actually.
to go to Antwerp. Yeah, which is very cool. In my experience, when I was since I am here, I visited so far Amsterdam with the train, and I went also to Köln since it's very close. And I consider going there by car easier because we were more people, so we would split the price better. But anyways, you will make friends here and you will have a lot of opportunities to squeeze the costs when it comes to transport. So yeah, good place for traveling.
Exactly.
One question would be, other than exams, do we have other assessments or tasks that we have to do? And the answer is yes. Now we are going to talk about our perspective as logistics students. We have what it's called projects. Every semester we have a project.
Yes.
And for example, for this first semester, we have a project with a company, which is a warehousing company. They have a problem and we need to solve them. This is like the simplest explanation of it. So those being said, that's a very interesting part because it is practice. The things
practice for the future.
Yeah. The things that we learn from the lessons, we apply them.
Exactly, that's a way how to actually understand them and memorize them better.
Yeah, it's perfect, and it helps for the exam as well. Okay, leaving the university part behind, many of you might be interested in how it is to live here in Venlo, because living here is also an important factor. Let's actually discuss about the prices here in the Netherlands, or I mean in this part. What do you think about food compared to Germany or to where you've been, to Jakarta, where you've been living? How do you think it is here?
I mean, the Netherlands, it's more pricey to go grocery shopping, to go out to eat, but it's manageable. And due to the fact that Venlo is really close to Germany, sometimes we decide to go to Germany to go to Lidl to go grocery shopping there.
Yeah.
But also like around every corner it's Albertijn. For example, we live together and Albertijn is, I don't know, takes us 2 minutes to walk there.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
It is easy, like accessible. As she said, it might be pricier for some people. Like for me, at least, it is a bit pricier coming from Romania. But as she said, we are very close to Germany. and for some big majority of the products the price is a bit lower, so it's a deal to go there if you have the possibility. Those being said about food, but also students are interested in drinks as well. So I will tell you how it is here to get along with buying drinks, either alcoholic, either non-alcoholic. The ones which are alcoholic, you can find them in separate stores. I'm not talking here about beer. Beer, you can find it everywhere. But for hard liquor, there is separate stores in which you can find them. And for the other beverages, like normal juices, are found everywhere. Like the ones you have in your country, I'm sure, 100% sure you have them here, so you will not miss them. Also, going back to the logistics hotspot, we are close to Germany, and in the same area where the Lidl is, where we do the groceries, there is also a really big shop where they sell only beverages, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, and, which is interesting for us, the internationals, they sell country-specific ones. German beer, of course, but Czech beer, Polish beer, and other snacks as well. So for international people, it's very good. You're very welcome.
Another question would be, how is the food here in comparison to the food you ate in Romania?
Well, there are some differences, some big differences about the traditional food that the Dutch people eat here and the ones which I used to eat there. Personally, I cook all the time, so I can bring my tastes from there to here, especially because my parents are sending me often packages with spices, and they also give me ideas for recipes so I can recreate them, let me to know how to cook. But in case you want to find some specific products from your country, in Venlo there are Polish stores, there are Bulgarian stores, there are Asian stores, so people actually know that this is a student city. Yeah, so they managed to help us with that. For me, being Romanian, I can find some variety of products, like Romanian products at the Polish store. I was surprised. So I'm happy with that. I can find traditional things there, so it's good. And I think for you, it's...
I mean, yeah, I'm German.
Yeah, it's, as we said, it's very close to Germany. She can just go with the bike 15 minutes and she can have the taste of her country. So it's good.
Do you think you will find a job immediately after finishing university?
Yes, I actually do, and I'm going to tell you why right now. During the 4 years which you're going to study here, you'll have the chances of 2 internships. These internships mean that you go to a company related to your study program and you ask them for the problem that they have and you start solving it. So you basically work 1 year, because there's 2 internships which cover 1 semester each. So you work 1 year in a work environment, and if you make a good impression and you make a good job at those companies, immediately after you finish university, you can just ring them again, and if they were impressed by what you were doing, they can immediately hire you. So that's how you can start, of course, and then you can go evolving more. So we really actually think that you can find a job immediately after university, which is very cool. Those would be our answers to what we thought would be the most interesting questions which you guys might have. We are very happy that you watched this video until the end. I have to thank Fimka very much because she helped me with this.
You're welcome.
And hope we see you guys at the next episode we do.
Bye.
Bye bye.